This is Knight Ministries. I am your host, Jeremy Knight. Don't forget to like the video and enjoy the show. Okay. Hello and welcome to another video on Knight Ministries. I'm your host, Jeremy Knight, and in today's video, we are reapproaching the subject of classical apologetics. I haven't done very many classical apologetics videos in the last few days, so I thought I would take this opportunity to do another one. In this video, we are going to be talking about how the media of the day seems to misuse the words creationism and creationist. Everyone seems to be misusing these words, so I thought I would take this opportunity to explain the proper usage of the words creationism and creationist in this video, okay? Normally, when you hear the word creationism, you immediately think of young Earth creationism. That is not the only form of creationism, but that's the one that people normally think of. And it's that way because of how vocal young Earth creationists are. I mean, they won't shut up long enough for any other version of creationism to actually get a word in edgewise. So, since none of the other groups get a chance to speak, no one is aware of the fact that other versions of creationism exist. But yes, other groups, other categories of creationism exist. And in this video, I'm going to explain what those other groups are. So, you have Old Earth creationism, which is basically just any form of creationism that isn't young Earth. Yeah, Old Earth creationism is an umbrella term, and it basically refers to any group that does not believe in young Earth creationism, but they still consider themselves creationists. So the words creationism and creationist have a much broader meaning than just young Earth. Everyone is familiar with what young Earth creationism is, but just for clarity's sake, I'm going to explain it. It's the group that believes in the 6,000-year-old Earth thing. 6,000 to 10,000-year-old Earth, that's young Earth creationism. They're the ones that believe all the loony stuff that is normally associated with the word creationism. Old Earth creationism, on the other hand, is the umbrella term that refers to any form of creationism that is not young Earth. So, you have your gap theory. That's the group that places a large gap between the first two verses of Genesis 1. You have your framework hypothesis. That's the group that views Genesis 1 as a framework. This was first proposed by St. Augustine. You have your day age day age is the group that believes in long creation days, and by long I mean days that are longer than 24 hours. So we're talking creation days that are upwards of millions to billions of years. Which RTB, Reasons to Believe, Hugh Ross's ministry, they promote a form of day-age creationism that has the days of creation progressively getting shorter. So you start out with day one being like billions of years, and each following day gets progressively shorter, with day 4 being the shortest of the creation days, and day 6 continuing into the present day. No, it would be day 7 that would continue into the present day. My mistake. Day 7 would continue into the present day, not day 6. I was like, brain, Jeremy. Day 6 ends with the creation of man. Anyways, I want to get their belief system correct because I promote their belief system the most. But anyways, my point is that you have a lot of variety in what is considered old Earth creationism. So, another form of old Earth creationism, and this one is usually arbitrarily categorized out as its own version of creationism, and that is theistic evolutionism, or evolutionary creationism. Yes, that is a thing. This is the form of creationism usually promoted by biologos, and it's a form that tries to combine Darwinian evolution into traditional views of creationism. So, yeah, it accepts the whole billions of years thing and also accepts Darwinian evolution. So that's an interesting form of creationism. But yeah, that does exist. So generally speaking, creationism is the belief in a creator god, whereas a creationist is someone who believes in creationism. So this means, by definition, all Christians are creationists, even if they do not want to call themselves such. By definition, all Christians are creationists, because we all believe in a creator God, the God of the Bible. So that's the way it works. Anyways, I consider myself an old Earth creationist. So yeah, I am a creationist. I'm an old Earth creationist. I do not believe in a young Earth. I usually promote what RTB promotes. This should be obvious by the fact that I've given their books positive reviews. If you've gone through my channel, you should see a book review for Navigating Genesis and A Matter of Days by both by Hugh Ross. I'm going to read more RTB books and do more book review videos, but that's a subject for another video. Anyways, I think I've done a good job of explaining how creationism actually works. So that's how it works, okay? Okay, so there's a few other things I should mention, just so that no one says anything stupid in the comments section. Yes, unfortunately, I do have to consider that flat earthers are technically part of the category known as creationists. So yeah, flat earthers are part of the category. They would fall under a version of young Earth, I believe. They're just a more fanatical, more radical, more more loony. Yeah, more loony, that's the right word. So basically it works like this. All flat earthers are young Earth creationists, but not all young Earth creationists are flat earthers. If anyone can draw a Venn diagram where all of Group A is part of Group B, but not all of Group B is part of Group A, you would get the idea. So yeah. I just wanted to mention that so that no one brought it up in the comment section. But yeah, I think I've covered everything. I don't expect this video to actually have an impact on how people use the words creationism and creationist, but I wanted this video to be out there so that people are aware of how to properly use it if they are curious. Because no one ever really does a good job to correct people on this. Okay? Well, this video is here to prove that a reasonable form of creationism does exist. All too often, people seem to forget that old Earth creationism is a thing. They seem to ignore its existence. And I think the main reason they ignore its existence is because the loony versions of creationism won't shut up long enough for us to get a word in edgewise. You know, the young Earth creationism group, the flat Earth movement, Answers in Genesis, they won't shut up long enough for old Earth creationism, such as RTB, to get a word in edgewise. Young Earth creationism won't shut up long enough for biologos to get a word in edgewise. The lunatics, the loonies, they won't shut up long enough for us smart people to actually be able to say anything. So, because we're not allowed to get a word in edgewise, people just ignore our existence. So remember, reasonable people do exist in the creationist community. I'm one of them. Logical people do exist in the creationist community. I'm one of them. Old Earth creationism is a thing. Remember that, okay? So I think that will be it for this video. So I'm not entirely certain what my next video will be, but it should be coming out soon, okay? So keep an eye on this channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell. And follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. This is Jeremy Knight, and I just wanted to say, see you next time.